Okay, we're on Newport Beach, and I'll do a conclusion to that Bones one. First, there's Palos Verdes. Palos Verdes, the Gabrielino Indians, way back there in the hills, mountains, used to come down here every year, a group of them, and trade with people along the shore. But land of the big sky, Palos Verdes, that's where the tribal leaders of the majority of the tribes in this area used to settle things. It's called Land of the Big Sky, and they used to bring acorns down and deer meat and trout and down, and the Chumash Indians would come here, and Chumash Indians would take reed boats out to Catalina out there. Two Harbors is on the west side. You can look on a map. You can't see it now because the fog coming in, or the whatever that is, clouds. But Chumash Indians, just to the west of Two Harbors, there's an area where they found there's a mine there, but beyond that mine, the mine is from the Europeans, but beyond that, there's an area where they used to cut soapstone. That was the Chumash Indians. They'd bring that in and use that like hot plates to cook on because it distributed the heat. How they found that out, I don't know. But they used to trade obsidian up north, bring it down, and soapstone from the Chumash, not as far up north, but with acorns and deer and trout from up there, and everybody just helped each other out. But recently on the last video, I found what looked like a right femur bone. Had a big problem. I'll put a link to that video in the details of this one. But on that video, you wouldn't believe how much trouble I had trying to get the police to look at the bone. They didn't want me to bring it into the police station. The Azusa said, "Don't bring it in here. I want no part of it. You have to take that to the sheriff's department." The sheriff was called. He was supposed to send somebody out. San Dimas sheriff never came out. Waited an hour. My friend Mike and I, we left. We gave up. We told them we're leaving. You have my information. Call me if you are serious. Nothing. They told me to call 911. I get down to the gas station. I think it's a Chevron station by Del Taco on Azusa, right where the 210 is. And I call 911. She says, "Where are you?" I tell her. She says, "Well, you got to go to the police station." Tried it. I told you that. It didn't work. "Well, you got to call the sheriff. They won't come out. They're over in San Dimas. Well, you got to take it over there." I can't. I don't have my car. I'm with my friend Mike. He has to go to work. "We'll send somebody out." So she called the station. They put me on hold. Got disconnected. I called her back. And she says, "You need to call 911. She put me on hold for like 15 minutes. "You need to call 911. I said, "Man, I called 911. It connected me to you. Do you want me to call you back?" So put me on hold again. I just gave up. I called the Harbor Police Department and said, "Look, I'm coming home. I know you guys are open 24 hours. I bring my..." "No, don't bring it across county line. You got to stay in LA. "Too late. I already did." "Well, in the morning, you got to take it back." I said, I work in the morning." "Okay, well, give me your information." So I gave the 911 operator my information, and she called. She goes, "I'll light a fire under the sheriff." She called San Dimas sheriff, told them, get in contact with this guy. This is serious. So they called me back and said, "Bring it in." I said, "I've already told everybody and their mom, no, not tonight. Bring it in first thing in the morning." "No." So I said, "I'll bring it in after work." So after work today, I got off at 1:30, and that bone was in my car the whole night. And I drove it back down to San Dimas. And I get to San Dimas, and there's nobody working at that station either. This is a Thursday, right? Thursday. And 1:30, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, there's nobody there. There's a custodian lady cleaning up. I go, "What do I do?" She goes, "You have to call the phone." Call the phone. Somebody comes in, and on the phone the lady goes, "Yeah, I talked to you last night." And so she sends somebody, "Have a seat and I'll send somebody over." About 20 minutes later, officer comes over. He don't want to touch the bone. He says, "I'm not touching that." So he put it in a bag for him. He goes in the back. "I'm going to take some pictures and send it to forensics. They should get back to us about 20 minutes. In a few minutes. So about 20, 30 minutes later, he comes out and he goes, "You know what? They're not even getting back to me. They haven't even confirm they've received it yet, so you can go and take off. This doesn't concern you anyway. I go, so you don't want to know where I found it? Oh yeah, you can tell me that. So I told him where, and he goes, okay, so where at? And I said, okay, and I'm telling him where, and he goes, okay, that's over by the rotunda, right? I said, rotunda? You think I found? Come on, man. I said, look, you have my information. If it comes back positive as being human, I can take you back. Oh, do you think you can find it? I said, I know I can find it. I know exactly where it is. And so he goes, okay, well, go ahead and take off then. We got all we need. And so, that's where it ends. I don't know if it was human. I don't know if it was bear. You look at bear, and bear looks similar to it. But you also look at size, average, from ball joint to ball joint, and it differs from bear. Average bear is smaller than the average human in length. The diameter is bigger. And the average length from ball to ball is closer to human. I checked it at work. It's closer to the average of human by over 1 3/4 inches. So, nobody knows. I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't know if they'll ever hear. He goes, we'll look at it. If they say no, they'll just dispose of it. If they say yeah, maybe they'll be in contact. I don't know. It's like they didn't care. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted to do their job. So if you are out there and you have somebody in your family or your friends missing, don't get your hopes up too much with today's police force, because they are so understaffed. There's nobody at the police station. 3 stations I went to, there's nobody there. There's a phone you gotta call. And the rangers, there's no rangers up there because they're all laid off. Budget cuts, budget cuts, budget cuts. We're so busy giving other countries our money, helping people that don't want to work, putting money into stupid stuff that we don't have money for what actually really matters. So end of story. I wish I could give you guys closure, but end of story. Thanks for watching. We're going to hang out and watch the sundown.
Beautiful.
What do you think? Pretty amazing though, huh?
It's amazing. It is. Not the part about the bone, but the sunset is amazing.
No, I mean the fact that the fact that they didn't look at this as a big deal.
I don't really. I'm
mind-boggling.
Surprised. I'm really surprised. I don't know that if human remains are so common in the San Gabriels or Azusa Canyon that they're not worried about it.
It's just mind-boggling. They don't want to solve a case.
I expected there'd be like a grid set up already, and
I thought they'd drive me back there and bring the the dogs in.
I thought so too. I'm very surprised. I'm actually speechless. I'm hoping that they'll do something about it. Alan?
I actually, last night when I was with Mike, I actually looked over and I'm like, I asked the guy, you know what, am I being punked? Are these cameras hooked up? I mean, is this real? I told the guy, you are worthless. He didn't say anything, he just looked at me. I go, you are useless, worthless.
Yeah.
You're not even bothering getting out of your chair. And he's like,
I don't know. I'm really surprised. I was expecting, an all points bulletin type situation, but I guess not. I feel sorry for whoever that might be. If it is human, I would want to be recovered, but I don't know. I'm baffled. I was very surprised to hear that.
So that's where it sits.
Look at there.
I'll leave you with a shot of the sundown over Palos Verdes.
It really is magnificent.
The end. What night is it, Gene?
Thursday.
Thursday night down here at Newport Beach with Gene. Gene from Long Beach. Used to be formerly from don't tell me. Universal Studios.
Studio City.
Studio City, that's it. I didn't know the name of it.
Seal.
But, there's a seal right there. Seal action. But this guy fishing, look what he caught on the net. But look closely Did anybody know what those are? Look at that. They're living things, all like hair all over it.
They're on that bench. They're gone?
This is weird. Look at that.
Alright.
There's some kind of parasite on it.
It's like this one I've got.
Claw action. That is weird. Have you ever ate one of these?
No, I've never had blue crab, but I've had all the other crab.
You gonna try it?
Yeah, but I heard blue crab's pretty good to eat actually.
Awesome. Man, I'd make sure and
Wash it.
real good before you put in that boiling water.
Yeah.
Look at those things. Like Medusa. She's got like living hair.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What'd you put on it for bait?
Some squid.
On one of those nets.
Yeah.
Crab.
Like it's got like a bait cage on it.
Yeah, there's a secondhand store where I live, and they've got 2 of them for sale, 2 for $40.
Really?
With the bait cages and the rope.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's a great deal. I'm gonna buy them as soon as I get the extra.
We got everything separate here. We got the rope, the bait cage, and the trap separate, and it was like $8 for the rope, $6 for the trap, and then like $5 for the bait cage. So it was like a pretty good deal, and like we literally just bought it an hour ago, and we're trying it out. We usually just come and fish, but I was like,
right on. First time out, you get yourself a crab dinner.
That one.
Taking a picture?
Okay, I'm down here on the beach. Some UFO action. Look at this. Where is he? Some UFO action right there. Look at that. Now we are located at the end of this block here, which they are redoing, by the way. I'm not sure why, but the end of this block here, where that first, not that first light pole, but the second one is, that's where Dennis Rodman's old house is, and they're redoing it. Look at another UFO. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, Dennis Rodman, basketball player, used to live in that house right there. Used to throw big parties right here and piss off all of his neighbors. Cops used to come, big old fines. I don't think he owns it anymore. If he does, it's being redone. Whoever, it's gutted. It looks like it's empty. Nah.